In the archives of human memory, there are gaps. Not the gaps of ignorance, but of erasure. Entire worlds once known, now unspoken. Erased not by time, but by intent. These are the forgotten planets. Star maps flicker, whole constellations vanish from holograms, replaced by blank voids. For centuries, humanity expanded across the stars, never questioning what was missing. But silence has a weight, and sometimes, silence breaks. A distant relay station, sensors howling as an impossible signal pierces the void. Static. Then, a single pulse, like a heartbeat. It began as a signal. A whisper bleeding through the static of deep space. A name, spoken in a language no one should remember. And with that name, came the unraveling of the veil. Lieutenant Kale Varen jolts awake aboard his patrol ship, the signal burning across his console. Dr. Elira Fane decoding fragments. Shadows of worlds flicker in star maps. The forgotten planets are calling. And when the past calls, the present must answer. In the archives of human memory, there are gaps. Not the gaps of ignorance, but of erasure. Entire worlds once known, now unspoken, unremembered, unmarked on any star map. They are the forgotten planets. And yet, something stirs in the dark, whispering their names back into existence. In the archives of human memory, there are gaps. Not the gaps of ignorance, but of erasure. Entire worlds once known, now unspoken, unremembered, unmarked on any star map. They are the forgotten planets. And yet, something stirs in the dark, whispering their names back into existence. Scene 1, The Listening Post. Location, edge of the Oort Cloud, year 2291. A solitary research station floats in silence. Inside the comms deck, Lieutenant Kale Varen sits before a console, exhausted, sipping stale coffee. Kale. 17 weeks. Nothing but background radiation and ghosts. Why do they always send me to the edge of nowhere? Suddenly, a spike on the monitor. A coded signal. Non-human. Structured. Kale. What the hell is that? He records and stabilizes the signal, and a voice, fragmented, ancient, mechanical, emerges. The signal, distorted, echoing. Forgotten, planets, awaken. Kale freezes. He replays. Same words, same cadence. He slams the emergency comms button. Kale, into MIC. Command, this is Listening Post Epsilon. I've got something. A transmission. Coordinates embedded. This isn't random noise. This is intelligent. Silence. Then, a cold female voice answers. Admiral Sarindral, over comms. Lieutenant Varen. Lock this channel. Scrub your recordings. And wait for retrieval. Do not, under any circumstances, broadcast again. Kale. Wait, Admiral, did you already know about this signal? No reply. Only static. Kale stares at the console as the signal repeats, Forgotten planets awaken. Scene 2, The Briefing Room. Location, orbital citadel over Mars. Kale is escorted by 2 silent guards into a stark briefing chamber. Admiral Sarindral sits at the head of a table, eyes sharp, presence intimidating. Across from her sits Dr. Elira Fane, Xena linguist and historian, brilliant, unflinching. Sarin. Lieutenant, what you intercepted was not your discovery. It was a containment breach. Kale. Containment? That wasn't just a ghost in the system. That was a message. Someone, or something, is calling to us. Elira. And they are calling from places that should not exist. Places erased from every stellar registry since before your grandparents were born. Kale. Forgotten planets. You mean, they are real? Sarin. They were never real. They are forbidden. That is the only truth you need. Elira. Truth is not erased, Admiral. Only hidden. And hiding never lasts forever. The tension between Sarin and Elira is palpable. Kale feels caught between forces he doesn't understand. Scene 3, The Forbidden Map. Location, Lyra's private lab. Kale sneaks in under her guidance. Lights flicker as Lyra unlocks a vault. Inside, a crystalline star map hums with energy, flickering alive. Countless stars, and ghostly shadows where planets once were. Kale. Empty systems. Lyra. Not empty. Forgotten. See here, Orpheon, Vela, Chiro. Once thriving worlds, gone from all memory. Yet traces remain, encoded in the quantum background. Kale. But who would erase whole planets? Lyra. Not who. What? Something vast. Something that feared them. Something that made humanity forget. The signal Kale intercepted begins playing again, automatically aligning with one of the ghost worlds. The planet Vela glows faintly on the map. Kale. That's it. Those are the coordinates. Vela is calling us back. Lyra. Then we must answer. Even if it kills us. Scene 4, The First Rift. Location, a stealth vessel departs from Mars orbit, commanded by Sarin against her better judgment but under council pressure. Bridge crew tense. Kale and Lyra sit strapped in, while Sarin glares from the command chair. Sarin. If you so much as breathe wrong, Lieutenant, I'll eject you into the void. Kale. Comforting leadership style, Admiral. Lyra. Look. Space isn't right. Ahead, the stars warp. A massive rift tears open, like a scar across the void. Beyond it, a planet materializes. Blue oceans. Green continents. Alive. Yet it radiates an unnatural stillness. Kale. Vela. Lyra. A world that shouldn't exist, and yet it does. Sarin. Then the rumors were true. The veil is failing. Scene 5, The Forgotten World. Location, orbit above Vela. The crew descends. The planet looks Earth-like, but strange, colors slightly off, air shimmering as if reality itself trembles. Kale. Ground sensors read breathable air, but radiation spikes. Something's alive down there. Lyra. They never died. They were locked away. Suddenly, a voice not from comms, but inside their minds. Ethereal. Collective. Alien yet familiar. The voice? You have remembered us. You have broken the silence. Now the awakening begins. The crew convulses, clutching their heads. Visions flood their minds, cities made of light, beings of shadow and flame, wars that rewrote memory itself. Kale. What are you? What did we forget? The voice? We are the exiled. We are the cost of your survival. And now, you will remember everything. Once forgotten, now remembered. Once silent, now awake. The first of the lost worlds rises, and with it, the truth humanity was never meant to face. This is only the beginning. The signal was not noise. It was a memory, breaking through centuries of silence. And within that signal, a name no human should know, yet one humanity itself once spoke. Kale stares at the console, the signal still pulsing. Lyra whispers fragments of words she doesn't remember learning. Stars outside ripple faintly, as if watching. What was forgotten is remembering itself. And with every pulse, the veil grows thinner. A ghostly outline of a planet shimmers on the star map, flickering between presence and absence. For a brief moment, it looks alive. But some things are forgotten for a reason. And when the forgotten planets return, they will not return alone. Final shot, the console flashes violently, a burst of distorted voices whispering at once. Then, cut to black. The signal has been heard, the veil has cracked, and the forgotten planets stir once more. But this is only the beginning of the journey. If you found yourself drawn into the mystery, we invite you to become part of this voyage. Subscribe to the Quantum Loom, share this story with those who dream of distant stars, and let us know your thoughts. What captured you? What unsettled you? And what would you change to make this saga even stronger? Your voice shapes the Loom as much as ours. Together, we'll weave the next chapter, where memory, silence, and survival collide.
In the archives, deep and vast, where human memories sleep, there are whispers from the distant past, secrets the cosmos keeps, not of ignorance, but a great unknown, worlds unspoken, erased from sight, planets vanished, left alone, hidden from the guiding light. The forgotten planets, their names unheard, lost to every chart, but in the dark a single word, stirring in the void's own heart. Oh, the signal in the void, a whisper through the black, a forgotten echo long employed, calling us to journey back to the worlds unremembered, to the stars that hide their truth, where memories are dismembered and time has stolen youth. The signal calls a haunting plea from beyond the cosmic dust, for humanity to finally see in whom they truly trust. Through the listening post, a faint refrain, a sound that breaks the peace. Across the silence, sharp as rain, seeking sweet release. The briefing room, a nervous hum, as data starts to flow. What ancient truth is yet to come? What seeds will start to grow? They unroll the forbidden map of places never marked, a cosmic truth caught in a trap, from where the darkness sparked. Oh, the signal in the void, a whisper through the black, a forgotten echo long employed, calling us to journey back to the worlds unremembered, to the stars that hide their truth, where memories are dismembered and time has stolen youth. The signal calls a haunting plea from beyond the cosmic dust, for humanity to finally see in whom they truly trust. Then the first rift, it tears the night, a doorway to the past, through swirling shadows, pure and bright, a new adventure cast. To the forgotten world we journey forth, a mystery to unfold, where ancient secrets find their worth, stories yet untold.